Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. I know some people aren't, and hey, if you're not having a good day, hey, hopefully I can put a smile on your face. Hopefully I can give you a laugh. All right, you just smiling is going to make you feel better. All right, so hopefully I attribute to that. All right, throughout this video. With that being said, let's get into the TA, guys. I think we're about to get some moves coming right down here into the bottom of the range. We talked about a few things in yesterday's video. First things first, you are expecting sellers. Someone literally commented on my video saying I continuously give out the worst TA. Guys, you have a 15-minute bearish divergence going on here on QQQ's RSI, 15-minute RSI at the top of the golden pocket. Did we not start things off yesterday in saying we were looking for the pullback? I don't know. Some people are gonna just think how they think, and you can keep thinking in that manner, I guess. I know you do not use logic when you say certain things, so it's okay. I forgive you. All right, I forgive you. But I will tell you right now, yourself, you're not gonna forgive yourself if you keep having that mentality. All right, guys, a negative mentality is only going to wreak havoc on your life. I promise you that one. All right, guys, so we're looking for buyers. All right, we're looking for sellers here. We're looking for either price is going to come back and back test the top of this range here, which would have been, all right, our $3 sell we're talking about. But typically, guys, all right, I'm looking for, you know, around that $5 sell. When you see the bullish and bearish divergences, I typically do see, we'll say like a $3 to $6 move. All right, guess what? We're down here at the golden pocket, guys. We're right here in the golden pocket. Your 15-minute RSI is now towards oversold territory. Now, that is not what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about, the setup. Where does the setup lie? It's over here on ES, and we got one on NQ. Guys, you do not sit there just coiling this thing up and you're just going to keep dying. Like, you can do that. You can, but it is extremely unlikely. And typically when we see these things coil up, we get these pops. All right. I can't even point out, you know, one where it looks as coiled as it does right now, right? Right now, it looks pretty comparable to here, except imagine you ended up getting this pop right here, and then instead of going up from there, you went lower, and you coiled it some more. And then you got that, all right? So this, if I had to relate, you know, the look we got going on right now, I'm relating it to what I just showed you. I think a big boy move is around the corner. We do have, you know, war news did end up causing the sell-off, but nonetheless, guys, price action has proven to be really freaking clean. Like, really freaking clean. I'm just saying, like, if anybody has been, you know, really just, hey, just wait for your setup to continuously pop up, all right? You're getting it all, well, if you're using my setup, you're getting it across the board every single day on just too much over here, all right? And quite frankly, guys, it's been beautiful. All right, it has been beautiful. Coming over here to NQ, what do you have on NQ? We talked about the triple bullish divergence going on here on the 15-minute RSI over on ES as you come down into the bottom of the range. All right, you had this double bottom. You broke out. We were looking for buyers to step in over here. You could have played this. All right, you're not trying to play it all the way back up there. All right, you're trying to play this little scalp move if you are, you know, in the same mentality as me. All right, and then guess what? Oh, you have another one. Oh, perfect. All right, guys, you know your levels are accurate if you're getting reactions around your levels. And I'm pretty sure my level is accurate down here, considering we are seeing this thing coil up right as price comes into it. I think it is likely we're going to come down here and tap this, but I am going to say I don't care if that becomes the case or not. I do think this thing is coiled up, and we are going to be getting a move back up to the upside. All right, it does not look like this just aggressive sell. No, this is you know, you've been working on this thing. All right. I think it's going to reverse. That is my, there you go. That is my thought. All right, guys, I will always just kind of share all sides of these. I give several scenarios. All right. Just like in yesterday's video, guys, over here on SPY, we were looking for the pullback. If you weren't going to hold here, we're looking for buyers stepping in the golden pocket. They did start stepping in the golden pocket. All right. But you started selling off right near that level. And then underneath there, guys, we're just looking to come down and probably find buyers here at the bottom of this range. All right. And if you cannot find buyers down over here, if you start breaking in these lows, because all we're going to be doing is watching the same exact demand zone we have been paying attention to since we're over here and everyone was panicking. Straight up, guys. All right. We call a lot of shots here on this channel. I don't know how people can still tell me we just have the worst TA ever. I don't get it. But at the end of the day, again, coming from hate, and I guess you're not doing anything right if you don't have a few haters on your back consistently that you got to talk to. Which, why do I have to talk to? Because, guys, for some reason, I answer most comments. All right, it's just my thing on the channel. I think it's going to help me grow here on the space, and I also like interacting with the community. I think it makes things a little bit better. All right, guys. So we are seeing that pop from down here, right? You come down here to the 3-minute time frame, and you do have a big old bullish diverge going on here. 5-minute chart, you do have a bullish diverge going on there. All right, so things are looking up. That's why we're making an early video. Now we're going to come over here. The other main topic I want to discuss in this video is Mr. VIX. All right. Mr. VIX continuously gives us this same exact pattern where it spikes on its RSI, it spikes up to 65, and then it cools off. You now have a bearish divergence going on here on the RSI. You see price made a higher high in comparison to this high over here. And guess what? The oscillator is as of right now, it's an equivalent high, 68.20 versus 67.22. So it's not equivalent, slightly higher. So we don't have the bearish divergence. We had it early in the day. But if you do see a VIX crush by the end of the day and you see a large upper wick like that, there you go. There is your bearish divergence. Regardless of that bearish divergence, I don't care about that. I do think you're probably going to get a bounce where I just mentioned on the indices and ES and then Q and stuff like that. All right, like straight up, guys, this doesn't get much better than this. I understand you just sold off, but it's war news that's going on. It's not a fundamental reason the market is just, hey, jump ship, go, go, go. No, it's like panic sell, panic sell, panic sell. It's gonna bounce back. In my personal opinion, it doesn't have to, all right? But, that's typically what I see on these things. Unless it's something that's going to stick, you're going to see the setups continue to play out, all right? And this is a setup if I've ever seen one. There you go, okay? Now, we are going to come back over to Mr. VIX, all right? And we're going to point out over here, guys, 65 on the daily RSI. You're probably not going to be spending more than a couple, 2 to 3 trading sessions above there. Out of all of these times, I wouldn't say it's 23 off the top of my head. Maybe this is the 24th though. I remember we were talking over here. I think it was 23, so this would be the 24th. Guess what? Only 3 out of those 23 times when we had last looked at this Henry statistic here that we go over on the channel, right? Just in my mind. Guess what? All right, we only had 3 of those occurrences last over 2 to 3 trading sessions, and it took 6 to 7 days, so a week, to come down. All right, but unless you are crashing, here's one example, here's another example, and then I think we have one more somewhere here, and it's right here, I want to say. And then right over here, you see what I'm saying? Crash. All right, unless you're crashing, you will see VIX's RSI even right before your crash. You still saw it have a massive spike, boom, get sucked in, boom, get sucked in. So yeah, guys, all right, we're looking for a quick sell followed by a decent recovery here, like probably a sharp recovery. Doesn't have to go up to a new high, but I'm looking for that bounce in the indices. All right, so that is that. I hope I made my case. All right, guys, let's go over some trade setups. All right, Apple. I'm not going to call it a trade setup. I am going to say this thing is finally heating up. You got your catalyst and you're going. All right. I think this is finally the thing deciding to move. What are we going to do, guys? We're going to be bullish on the pullback if we get it. There's your buying opportunity. You get a back test of this trend line we got going on right here. There's your buying opportunity. Okay? There it is, right here. That's a false breakout. Screw it. Who cares? All right? Touch point, touch point, touch point, touch point, touch point. You honestly can even bring it down here. All right? Right there. You come back down there, that's your buying opportunity. Next thing we're talking about is GS. You do have earnings tomorrow, not tomorrow morning, but Monday morning. It's Friday. All right. So also another reason we're doing this early video update. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the updates we provided here on the channel. I enjoy the updates. I very much so enjoy making them. I enjoy having a community and sharing with a bunch of people. And honestly, guys, I've been enjoying Twitter recently. All right. There is a growing Twitter community that I am, just talking to more people. So that is fun stuff. Fun stuff. Introvert Henry is getting out of his shell. Now I'm kidding, guys. I'm just I don't know. I don't I don't like what normal people. I like the markets, and the Twitter space that I'm in happens to also like the markets. I know nobody in person where I can just actually talk about the markets with. Nobody has an interest that I know. So, well, I can't say that, but not like the interest that I got. There's that. Okay, but GS guys, I understand you're breaking on that golden pocket. You do have this trend line, all right, and you kind of can adjust this around if you really want to. It could be going right there. I just wanted to include that touch point in there, but you know, if we're really going to look objectively at this, you got touch point, touch point. I wanted to try and hit these things, but you get touch point, and you're coming into it right now. All right, you see that alert right there? That's because that is, you know, underneath there. Regardless, you had 3 months of consolidation. You're coming back into it. I think it's very likely you're about to get buyers stepping up in a decent way here. Maybe you tank here. All right. Maybe this was all just your distribution from this move, but I'm going to argue that, hey, all right, you're probably going to find buyers stepping up instead. So that's that. All right. Next thing we're talking about is going to be Meta. Guys, Meta, this if we get a more of a pullback, so what I just described, like SPY, all right, breaks 512.76, cannot hold the bottom of the range, and then comes down to the 508 to 510 demand zone. Guys, we're going to be watching Meta down here. Hopefully we do get it. All right, I'm actually going to put the alert on here just so if we do see it, I will not get it, or I will not forget it. There is that. All right, next one we're going to be talking about, I know nobody wants to hear about them, AMD, guys. I'm just going to keep calling them out down here. I don't think AMD looks necessarily good, but I think if you wanted to play AMD, all right, you're watching this channel here. And as you come into the bottom of this channel, I think you're going to find more and more of your buying opportunity there. This is one that we're getting the opportunity right here, right now, baby. This is top watch right now, baby. This is, well, not necessarily, but it's one of them. And I like the setup. All right, I like the setup. I think this one was actually on the focus list this week, along with some other tickers that are also giving us those entries. All right, and guess what, guys? Golden pocket test, range. All right, you're just consolidating. All right, your breakout. This was the top. Guess what? You're breaking, retesting that guy. You got the break, you got the retest. You're testing the trend line, your uptrend right there. You're testing the golden pocket. You got a lot of confluence going on here. If we turn on the 4-hour RSI, you're also oversold. Look for buyers to step in. look for buyers to step in. Okay. That is all I'm going to say, but I think this is going to be good heading into the upcoming weeks. Just my opinion there. There you go. Okay. Next thing we're talking about over here is Mr. Goog. Guys, if Goog pulls back to this level here, there's a solid chance you do get buyers stepping in. Anywhere between this zone and that, well, that's just the zone, all right? Anywhere between this high and that high, you're probably going to get buyers stepping in. So watch it if you want. Watch it if you want. You don't got to watch nothing. You don't have to. Tesla, guys, I'm going to keep talking about it because we just broke out. I think this thing is looking pretty immaculate. There's that. Last one we're going to talk about, Schwab. Did end up breaking your uptrend here. You're kind of just back testing it. I am looking for buyers to step in over here in the golden pocket if you've seen banks continue to sell off. You did have the report earnings today. Did get that. All right, got the gap and trap. Look at that, guys. That's a beautiful freaking move. Beautiful. All right. So maybe this is the precursor to future bank earnings. We got, you know, GS over there on Monday. We're going to have to see how that goes. All right. Let's see. When do we have Schwab? Schwab is also on Monday. We're going to see how that goes. All right. If you come down in here, I think this is going to create your buying opportunity. Okay. That is all I got for you guys today. And with that being said, I got the hiccups. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do. Bullish on this NVIDIA pullback. I'm just putting that one out there as well. See how you're rejecting on this 9 EMA this whole time down? Or this is actually the 5, all right? I've been watching the 9 and the 5. I keep them both blue, all right? See how you're rejecting? Well, you're getting above it, all right? Short-term momentum, flipping. There you go. All right, are we still dancing around the bottom over here? We probably are, but we're probably catching a little bit of a bid, all right? There's that. You really want to see it start to shift, all right? You're going to put on your 9 EMA here, 15-minute time frame, and you're going to wait to get a close above it because you have not gotten it the whole time, and that is going to be my short-term like signal. Hey, All right, short-term momentum is starting to come back in. I understand people might look at it, they're like, oh, that's the 15-minute time frame. They'll like short-term is down over here. I'm telling you right now, this is a condition that has not happened the whole entire time. You have not gotten a 15-minute close above the 15-minute 9 EMA. You now have your triple bullish divergence. So we got the warning sign. You're coming into the spot where, as we're getting that warning sign, we're probably going to spring up from. All right. So we know we're probably going to get a little bouncy bounce here, right? Just because, you know, coming bottom of the range, triple bullish divergence, coiling up here. So we know we're probably going to get a little bouncy. But what is your like confirmation that that move is finally going to happen? That move is switching right here. See how you were just under. Boom. You got over. All right. I understand it wasn't much, but there you go. You're looking for your close above it to show momentum is shifting. There you go. That's what I'm paying attention to. With that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for, you know, being here with me. And with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.